Oh, you did the intro?
Well,
Well, we threw in
the
the
generic
intro.
one.
I love y'all. Thank you. Bring this up.
Whenever you ready, Tammy, we're gonna go right into in the rough.
Wait, what is in the room? Uh-oh.
Go ahead, take a few minutes to look over it.
Yeah,
One
thank
minute.
you.
Here we go.
What's up, y'all? Hey, hey, Facebook. Hey, hey. Hey, Instagram. Okay. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay. 15 seconds.
Okay. That was perfect. Y'all had some intros. Yes. That's exactly what we did it for. Was could never be a waste of time.
Girl,
Huh?
right on in.
He's so funny.
You're in the raw with Tamara Fair on the Brunch Bunch.
It's about to go down. Okay, this week, I believe it was this week, we reported that by in 9 or 10 days that the city of Chicago had to balance its budget.
Yep.
Well, CPS cut 500 custodians, ends private cleaning contracts amid budget deficit. So Chicago Public Schools is making sweeping changes to address the mounting $734 million budget deficit, including cutting ties with private cleaning contracts and laying off over 1,250 custodians. Well, this marks the major shift in how the nation's third largest school district handles its facilities maintenance and is expected to impact hundreds of school buildings just weeks before the new academic year begins. Well, the district has long relied on private vendors like Aramark and Sotox Magic for janitorial service, but CPS officials say the model is no longer sustainable. By the coming year, the savings that stems from eliminating private contractors' overhead and gaining more direct control over custodial staffing and accountability is to be around $40 million in savings. Well, CPS says that the about 750 new positions will be created within the district's own workforce to replace the laid off private custodians, meaning roughly 500 jobs will be lost in the restructuring. Well, the district also plans to introduce mobile apps and modern scheduling tools to improve oversight and streamline custodial operations. However, the move has sparked strong criticism from labor unions. Well, that's no surprise. SEIU Local 1, which represents many of the impacted workers, has condemned the layoffs, and they well, it says that they will be hurt by not cleaning these buildings, and the impact will affect student health, job stability, and hundreds of families. The union is pushing CPS to prioritize rehiring experienced custodians under the same pay and benefits they previously earned, citing concerns that rushed transitions and staffing shortages could lead to sanitation issues, especially in schools that already struggle with cleanliness under private management. Well, I mean, it's six in one hand, half a dozen in the other, because if you don't have a budget to sustain those buildings, you won't need a cleaning staff, right? Mm-hmm. So the decision is part of a broader set of austerity measures CPS is rolling out this summer in an effort to plug the deficit. Well, the district has already cut lunchroom working hours and eliminated crossing guards for private schools. Still, the cuts to custodial services represent one of the most viable and immediate impact on the day-to-day school operations and raises questions about how prepared CPS buildings will be when the students return in the fall, which now the fall is in August, yes. Right? So district leaders defend the decision as necessary and strategic. I really can't see how you can't, you got to cut. If you got those kind of whopping millions of dollars and you got a contract that has to be fulfilled because of your negotiations this past year, I mean, what else are you going to do? They say the in-house model allows a greater efficiency, transparency, and responsiveness to school needs. But the stakes are high. With the limited time before the school year starts, I'm talking days, right? that it remains to be seen whether this restructuring will improve conditions or create new challenges in the already strained system.
But let's break it down to the root cause.
Break it on down,
Like,
Adam.
so the debt is 700 some million.
Now, this is not just the city of Chicago. This is just CPS. Because the city of Chicago, of course, they're interrelated, right?
Okay.
But the city of Chicago got built $600 billion worth of debt to deal with. But this is $734 million deficit for CPS.
And this janitorial cut is how much that they're saving? $40
million.
$40 million.
Mm-hmm.
So how are they going to fill the gap in though?
And the rest of it?
Yeah.
I think they're doing a lot of different things. So it's like a hodgepodge of whatever sticks and saves. That's what they're putting together. But here's the question. And I mean, like literally, this should have been the question in the beginning. If that saved you $40 million in the first place, why did you start it?
Absolutely.
Like literally. So, you know, and then we have these privatizations. Like, for instance, in the childcare industry, we have the Smart Start Workforce Grant that is out right now. And it was doing just fine when INCRA, which is the governing body that the state has given authority to administer these grants and other things, other child care resource and referrals, and that's what it stands for. And now it's given a contract to some outside agency, and the efficiency is just not there. Like for the past 5 years, people in the child care industry have gotten their workforce grants, and they've been named different things, but they've gotten them on time, right? And now that we have privatization, of course, there are delays. So my point is, always go with the first thing that's working first, right? Don't try to privatize it, because that just adds more money to the budget anyway.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because when you fix it, you mess it up, right? But you know what we're not going to mess up? We're not going to mess up the rest of this show, y'all. So keep it locked. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on the Brunch Bunch. What's up, President Carter? How are you? Hey, Tanya. What's up, Reynolds Provision? Okay, sounds great. Sounds great. Y'all, we're going to keep you apprised of everything that's going on in the city of Chicago's budget efforts to actually balance this budget. And we're going to also bring you little intricate details on each layer of how it's going to be balanced, because you need to know how it's going to impact you and the services that you need. Now, this is not the time for you to say, well, you know what, I don't fool with politics. But if you fool with yourself, you need to fool with politics. Meaning, if you do nothing else, stay apprised of it. Noop, what's going on? AD Noop. Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aren't you fabulous? Thank you. Hello, how are you? I'm awesome, thank you. I'm Tamara. Hi, I'm awesome. You guys take a seat wherever you see one, and we will be getting to you in the next 5 minutes.
5-4 minutes.
How do you spell your name?
Tamera, like Equal Rights Amendment.
Because we have a daughter named Tamara. Yeah. It's really Tamara, but she wants to say it's Tamara.
Oh, well, you know what? For a long time, when I went to high school, I had a friend, and her name was Tamara. And so she spelled her name A-R-A, and I told my mother, you know, you've been spelling my name wrong. No, I didn't start spelling it A-R-A, but it was on my birth certificate, E-R-A.
Yeah, hers is T-A-M-A-R-A.
Okay. And people call me that, like in Jamaica, their accent, Tamara, but a lot of people will look at it and say it's Tamara or Tamara.
Did he host Woman of Excellence?
Yes, he did.
So
Marcel?
I was one.
Oh,
She's
you're a
one
recipient.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yes. That's Marcel. He's around town.
Jackson, and let me put you on to where I get my style right. GQ Gentleman, located at 7149 South
That was
State
Praises
Street,
What I
right
Do,
here
Zoe.
in Chicago.
Okay,
Whether it's for
perfect.
church, prom, weddings, or galas, GQ Gentleman has the suits that keep me looking sharp and feeling
Outley?
confident.
Yeah.
Need that perfect fit? Call them at 773-966-4383. That's 773-966-4383. And Tell them Action Jackson
Just your
sent
name,
you.
both your names.
GQ Gentlemen, where Chicago's finest get suited and booted. Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson, and the city of Chicago is offering up to $5 million in grant funding for businesses, nonprofits, and developers. And we're helping people secure the bag. On July the 24th,
Secure the bag, y'all. You heard that? He didn't say a few 100,000, millions. Millions of dollars.
We'll provide expert templates, live guidance, and pre-workshop
Hey,
support.
Marcus B.
Fraction of what a grant writer
I'm
would
doing
charge.
great on this Thursday because you know what I say every single Thursday. It is Friday Eve and I am excited like Christmas Eve because I'm a weekend girl. I love the weekend, especially this weekend. It's Bud Billiken weekend, y'all. Don't forget, get your grills all ready. Get all of your lawn chairs, your family, gather them up and come out and enjoy the Bud Billions. 96 years. We're excited about this weekend. It's the largest black parade ever to exist. 96 years, yeah.
Meet the best of it. Call Chicago's number
Tina! What's up, Tina? Hey, DJ Beatlo. How are you today? Oh, yep, I love you as well.
Our team is experienced and
Now, are you talking or are you media?
service and justice.
Okay, awesome. I was gonna say if you want to, you can sit down, but when you feel like it, you have a chair there for you. Okay?
Actually, yeah. If you could.
We work for you.
40 seconds to what's going on intro.
You're asleep and
Oh,
suddenly
it's on
your
our
phone
socials
wants you.
already, Reynolds
Someone's at your
Provision.
door.
It's always on our socials. Anything that we typically talk about on air or just on our socials is on our social media. So go to either Facebook or to our Instagram and you can see where are you I'm assuming you're talking about the grants, the city grants. And if that be the case, yes, it's on our socials.
For new customers, don't wait until it's too late. Call 866-447-3344.
That's right. Call Secure Home and Automation today at 866-447-3344 and take control
5
of your
seconds to the
safety.
intro.
That's 866-447-3344.
Where's that, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
You know, I know we're worldwide and I know we go across the nation, of course. However, it's always cracking in Chicago. So today we got a couple that are doing their thing in the name of the kingdom's business, if you will. Today on the Brunch, we're honored to welcome the powerhouse couple whose lives are rooted in faith, service, and impact. That's none other than Julian and Jeanette Outley. As visionary entrepreneurs and leaders of the Reverend Willie Guest Foundation, they've blended philanthropy with business, using their platforms to uplift communities and change lives. From building businesses to building hope, the Outleys are the true example of what it means to lead with heart and give with purpose. Let's give a big brunch bunch welcome to Julian and Jeanette Outley.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
We are excited about having you all because you all are, as I aforementioned, doing kingdom business and you're doing it in a fun way. And let me tell you something, y'all. If you are not looking at us on our social medias, you are missing a fashion treat because they came to slay today. They didn't come to play. They came to pray and slay.
Thank you so much.
You are so very welcome.
For having us.
Yeah, so Jeanette, your leadership with the Reverend Willie Guest Foundation is so inspiring. So what originally sparked your passion for service and giving back?
Well, my dad, he's originally from St. Louis, Missouri. My dad been in ministry for over 40-something plus years. And I actually seen him giving a shirt off his back. He didn't meet a stranger. He was like one of the only pastors out here back in the day, 90s. Until he got sick. Out here giving houses away, vehicles, paying mortgages and everything like that. So I grew up watching, my father just give. Pouring out to the people.
Yes.
Not just always asking for things, you're supposed to give your tithes and an offering.
Right.
Of course, but he just took it to another level as far as giving.
But you mentioned something very important because the tithes are supposed to be given freely and with cheer.
That's right.
So that you can pour back into the congregation that you are servicing. So hats off to your dad. And so that inspired you to do even. And then you met a partner.
Yes. Yes, my helpmate, Julian Outley. God bless me to be with him. And he had the heart at the same way as me as far as giving.
So Julian,
yes,
I know this is your queen and you are her king. And I applaud marriages that last and the ones that actually make a difference. And you guys are the shining example of such. But How do you and Jeanette balance your entrepreneurial ventures with your philanthropic mission and still stay married?
Well, that's a good question. Well, actually, it's God that keeps it. It makes it happen.
You better come on.
I mean, without him, we couldn't do all the things that we do.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeanette and I, we're not just married, husband and wife. We're best friends.
Oh,
Yeah, she was my best friend before she became my wife.
Wow.
So, we go, when you see one, you see the other.
Nice.
You never see us apart, pretty much.
And I see you all came matching fabulousness.
This is every day.
So
Every day.
Every day.
I love it.
Not just Sundays.
Do
or
you all
Wednesdays.
compliment each other, or do you say, okay, no, don't wear that, baby?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so. He could shop for me just as well as I could shop for him.
This is amazing. So you built an impressive portfolio with mini golf courses, Dunkin' Donut franchises, home healthcare services. What drives your business strategy, and how do you align it with your faith and values?
Well, our faith, basically we want to save the lost at any cost. That's what we want.
Save the lost at any cost. Somebody better post that.
And, we use the resources that we have to try and help people that are less fortunate. I've been like this since I was a child. I've always been a giver. If my friends didn't have and I had, I would give to them just so they would be okay.
Well, I'm happy you said that, because before you leave, can you give me that jacket?
No problem.
Kidding.
So we just, we manage pretty well. I mean, we have good staff in place that, help assist us, our business partners, so we have a great team behind us besides God.
Because you can't do it without your team.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, I hear that you all have more Dunkin' Donuts than I even knew existed.
Yeah.
So you have how many Dunkin'
We
Donuts?
have over 50 now. It's like 65.
65 Dunkin'
65.
Donuts? That's a lot of Dunkin' Donut testing eating.
Yes.
And y'all are thin. Y'all didn't bring me none today. So these are all over the country? Or
Yes,
these
all over the country.
That is amazing. So what are some of the most meaningful or impactful moments that you've experienced through the Reverend Willie Guest Foundation? And let's start by actually talking about what is the Willie Guest Foundation?
The Reverend Willie Guest Foundation is the foundation, again, what Julian said, to reach the lost at any cost. I could kind of tell you a little bit on how it got started.
Thank you.
My dad, in 2023, transitioning, he had Parkinson's. And in his transitioning, he was waiting on me because I'm a praise and worship leader. I've been singing all my life. And
I can hear that singing voice in your talking voice.
Okay. And he was waiting on me to let him know, to tell him that I'm going to reach the lost at any cost, meaning I'm going to evangelize around the world. I'm going to tell the story. So that's what he sang for me, not just singing behind on the stage. He sang me, bringing forth the word. So I told God yes first, then I told my dad through the transitioning last. And in that, I told him, I said, Dad, well, God bless me and Julian so much wealth that I'm going to go around the world. I'm just going to give. We're going to give. We're just going to take it on, to another level. And he began to cry. He didn't, he had tears and everything like that. And then he just went on.
Oh, wow. In
He
that
passed
same
away
moment.
In the same moment.
Tears
So
of
I
joy.
know, tears of joy. So it just brings me, so much joy that God has blessed me and Julian so because he could trust us. So people just look at, our glory, but don't know our story.
Right.
They see all the different things, but it was a pain
Right.
through everything that I've been through,
Well, I always say that when you're gut rehabbing something, you got to tear it down first.
That's right.
To build it up.
That's right.
And you all have built, and what's amazing and stands out about your hearts is that you've built it so that you can give back.
That's right.
So this ministry of giving gala is coming up soon, y'all.
Yes, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Yes.
Come on. Now, let me tell you something. When you have the heart to give and the means, because sometimes people have the heart and don't have the means, you all have both. And so you can expect, what can the attendees expect from tomorrow's event?
It's not a church event.
No.
Okay.
That's number one.
Non-church.
You're gonna get the inspiration gospel. You're gonna get a little R&B. You're gonna get. God is just gonna have fun. How you're gonna have some politicians there, and some people that just don't even know God. They're gonna know. They're gonna be inspired before they leave. So we're gonna just give. We're just gonna give.
And where is it going down?
It's gonna be at 123 Country Club Drive in Cherville, Indiana. Cherville, Indiana.
Country Club Driving. So how can people get tickets so that they can go?
Well, unfortunately, this time it is sold out.
That is fortunate.
Yes,
Yes.
it is fortunate.
That is
It is sold out.
absolutely fortunate.
But I can tell you one thing, that we have a new date and a new location that is on a rise.
Well, don't just keep it to yourself.
All right, it's going to be December the 20th, 2025 at the Shutter Quarry at 6
Here in
o'clock
Chicago.
here in Chicago.
Here in Chicago.
Here in
Yes.
Chicago.
So this is the Giving Gala Part 2?
Part 3.
Part
Part
three,
3.
Part 3.
So it's December. Okay, that's gala time, right?
Yeah.
So people can get there.
Before Christmas.
Right. So that date is December the
20th.
20th. That is gala time, and people literally buy things in the summertime
Yeah.
so they can get ready for the holiday galas.
Yes.
So 123 Country Club Drive in Cherville, Indiana. If you haven't gotten your ticket already, unfortunately, you cannot get your ticket. But fortunately, they already have a plan. This is plan 3, and that's December the 20th. And so what are your social handles so that people can actually follow you up until December? Because December will be here before you know it.
Well, you
That's
can
true.
follow us on all social media platforms.
Can you tell us what the handles are so they know?
On Facebook will be Julian and Jeanette Outley. That's all one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's Julian and Jeanette, A-N-D.
Actually, it's Julian Jeanette Outley.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Julian Jeanette Outley.
Okay. And that's Outly.
That's correct.
And that's on Facebook. And what about Instagram?
Jay Outley.
Jay Outley.
Jay Outley. You guys, you want to follow this couple, because when I tell you that so many people are in need right now, and it's very rare that you find people who have the gift and the means to give that are willing to give. So I'm so excited about this event. So how does your faith guide you through both the successes and challenges of leadership and business and your nonprofit work?
Well, our faith is everything. Our trust and belief is in God. We don't do anything without praying first. Even in our giving, we ask God, who should we give this to? And we wait for Him, because the flesh will tell you do this, but it's not always good to give. Dealing with emotions, you need to deal with what the Heavenly Father says.
That's right.
And if we don't agree on anything, it doesn't happen. That's just how we do it.
So what have been some of the gifts that you have given in the past, so people can kind of get an idea of what they're going to expect at this fabulous gala?
We have given away Range Rovers.
What did you just say? Say
Range
again.
Rovers.
I heard you, but I
Not
want to say it
old
again.
Range Rovers. Anyone know the Outleys? They know we love cars.
Yes.
They know we love clothes. We love, houses or whatever. So we're not going to give someone something that we wouldn't drive.
Range Rovers. Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was gift certificates, but you know
No,
what? We'll
not
take
at
the Range
all.
Rover too.
That's
Oh,
right.
what else? You said houses.
Houses,
cars.
vehicles like Audis and,
Mhm.
Escalades.
Oh my
We blessed 4 of
God.
our employees.
This
with
is
different vehicles, yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I promise you that people are definitely in the blessing line, and you all are in the blessing business. But when you are blessed, you are charged to be a blessing.
That's right.
And you all
Mhm.
understood your assignment.
Amen.
So let's get back to it. So what advice would you give to others who want to blend purpose with profit and use their businesses to uplift communities?
Well, you have to stay humble.
Mm,
You have to stay humble.
That's first and
Because
foremost.
pride comes before destruction.
It
God hates
definitely
pride.
does.
It stinks in God's nostrils. So you have to stay humble and just help somebody. If you could just help one person, you're helping someone. It's not all about who it is or what you're doing. Just help someone.
that is incredible. So you know what? This is why we sing. When we have a song in our heart or a gift to give, this is exactly why we sing. And you know what? Kirk Franklin said it best, y'all.
Yeah.
Why we sing right here on the Brunch Bunch. This is Inspiration 1390. Did you say Range Rover, sis?
Yeah.
All these,
Audi.
I'm outdone. I'm outy done.
Look at our page.
What's your website?
Well, you could go on Julius and that outlet.
Just go on Facebook.
Just on Facebook.
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh my God. And that's probably why the Lord has blessed you with so many different business ventures, because you are doing His work. Sometimes people get so rich
Yeah.
they forget
Yeah, where they
who
come from.
made them that,
That's
who
right.
made them rich.
And me and
That's
Julia,
right.
we like laid back. People like, well, dang, where they come from? Or she used to say, is that the same? Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
But God he blessed us so because he could trust us.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
have to be good stewards with those
That's right.
gifts.
You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be.
This is awesome. Did you hear that, child? What is that? Oh, they can't hear, they said. I don't know why you guys can't hear. This has been going on like for weeks now.
Well, probably because you were getting a call.
You put it on. Oh, sorry. You'll probably be able to hear now because he just put it on Do Not Disturb, and I don't want to be disturbed when I'm giving you this good news, guys. It is very rare that you meet people like the Outleys, so I definitely want you to follow them. And Facebook would be the best platform. Julian Jeanette Outley, Outly. That's Julian Julian, just like it sounds, and Jeanette Outley. Well, you know what? I got to give a shout out to Kamisha for referring you to us, because she too is another giving spirit. And of course, the laws of attraction are real. So people attract like-minded people.
That's right.
But every now and again, you'll get somebody that's unlike your mind.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. Well, this is incredible.
Yes.
So how did you all decide to go into the Dunkin' Donut business?
It was from a purchase of a home. Mm-hmm. Purchase of a home.
One home. One
Being at the
Dunkin'
right
Donut.
place at the right time.
We're going to talk about that.
Yes.
And you said you have 65 Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, I could actually go there. Now God has shifted us, and we like the only black CEOs now. We had 50 at first. The bloodline, his name is Dr. Ramachandra Reddy. His bloodline, before I was even born, I was born 74. So we talking like 30s, the end of 30s, 40s. His bloodline, meaning his dad, they are the founders of Dunkin' Donuts.
And what's his name? Ramachandra?
Yeah, Reddy.
Ramachandra Reddy?
Yeah.
I can't believe I said that.
Yeah. So his bloodline, of course, through the bloodline, he took on his father and brothers and all of them, Dunkin' Donuts, and brought it to the States.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many Dunkin' Donuts are there globally?
Oh, globally, it will be...
Or nationally?
Nationally, over 6,000.
We have 2.5 minutes left on the song.
Okay, I want you to fade it because I really want to talk about this.
6,000 plus.
6,000 plus nationally.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, we're going in now.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with two fantastic people that are doing kingdom business, and that is Jeanette and Julian Outley. Listen, when we were off air, I asked the question, why Dunkin' Donuts? And Jeanette gave me something that I will never forget. Share with the people how you all got into the Dunkin' business.
Well, it was basically being at the right place at the right time. It was from a purchase of a home. My dad always said, you treat everyone the way you want to be treated.
That's right.
You never know who you may be entertaining. You could be entertaining an angel.
That's right.
So I was brought up that way, and we got introduced through the realtor to this lovely couple. Did not know that it was going to change our entire life.
What?
And it was just from a purchase of a home.
So tell that story. You met the owner. The owner did what? How did? Come on, girl. Tell the story.
I met the owners. Yeah. And he was a retired anesthesiologist. Mm-hmm. Been practicing
about 40 years.
About 40 years or so. And the wife took me around and everything. We kind of like left the realtor. And so she said, are you a cash buyer? And I said, yes. She said, well, let's get rid of this realtor. And I want to get to know you. And I looked, I was like, okay, but this realtor, I know them. So, communication and everything.
Right. And relationship too.
Relationship. So I did tell the young lady that, she wanted to deal with us one-on-one. I really want this house. Because I prayed and I asked God, I said, Lord, if you just let us know that it's ours, meet us here. And he did just that. And from there, we built a friendship. From that, we built the business.
Yes, yes.
So they got you into the wife got you into the Dunkin' Donut business?
No, the wife actually got us into a gas station. They own a lot of gas
They
stations.
own a lot of gas stations
Julian,
in Chicago
yeah,
and in Country Club Hills.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you all are in the gas station business as well?
yes, yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so the gas station business, the Dunkin' Donut business, how did you transition from the gas station business to Dunkin'?
Well, we had one gas station because Julian was just going into retirement. You could kind of tell about that.
Yeah, I was just going into retirement. I worked in substance abuse
Mm-hmm.
field for many years. I was a director of a major detox program at South Shore Hospital in the city of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at a point in my life where I just wanted to do ministry. So I asked God, I need to come off this job because I just want to work for you. I don't want to work for nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it started. And I met Dr. Reddy, that's his name. We jailed. And he was asking me, did I want to get the gas station? And we did it like Jeanette said. And I said, I don't know if I want a gas station. Yeah, go ahead and get the gas station. But anyway, the gas station went into other business ventures because he not only was someone that we purchased a home from or whatever, he became my closest friend.
Wow.
And people are amazed because of the race. He's Indian, I'm African American, but with God, it doesn't matter. He doesn't see it all.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
human race.
So it's the human race. So,
That's right.
I look up to him, and he's mentored us in business, and he's still my mentor to this day.
To this day.
If I have any issues or whatever or questions, I can always go to him.
Wow. And so you fostered a wonderful friendship, and it garnered you all of these different businesses. Now, how would you describe if you can't describe a typical day, and you're running all these different businesses and you're still doing kingdom work? How would you describe a typical day?
Busy.
Busy, in a word.
Busy. Busy. God is just amazing how he could put, like, our backgrounds was totally different. Like, it's just not about race.
Mm-hmm.
He's Hindu,
Mm-hmm.
and we're Christians.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a shame how some Christians, they won't help each other. They don't even get along. But God would take two different backgrounds and bring them together and just make this empire.
Make a fabulous
marriage. That's just what he did. And that's.
So how do you identify which communities you focus on, and what's your process for turning these ideas into real sustainable programs?
That's a good question. Well, again, we live by the Spirit. Again, if we see a need, then we talk about it. We talk about it with not just with us, but amongst our team. And we go from there.
There's nowhere where we won't go.
Yeah, we go anywhere.
We'll go anywhere. We street. We could be street.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I go anywhere.
And when he said it, y'all, he twisted his lip, just like a true Chicagoan. I love it. So all of this that you're doing, I know God is pleased with what you're doing, but what is the legacy that you all want to leave behind? And I know you probably have a shared legacy, but I also want to hear your individual legacy plans. So let's start with you. Ladies first.
My legacy is, like the Bible says, you're supposed to leave inheritance for your children.
Mm-hmm.
So my children, we're teaching our grandchildren. We have 10 grandchildren, and we're teaching them on how to give, because you can't take none of this with you.
Right.
You don't have to be an NBA star or this popular person to be able to give. So our legacy is to leave our kids so that they can do the same thing and follow in our footsteps.
And seedling this giving, this heart for giving. Yes. That is incredible.
Yes.
There's a lot of brown children on the Forbes list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Okay, Julian, that's your turn now.
Well, I too want to leave a legacy for my children, but I want to be remembered as a man that loved God first and loved God's people. And just always wanted to try to be a blessing to someone, to enhance someone's life. That's that's all I want to leave here.
And you know what? I know that I haven't said this and you all didn't say what your combined legacy is, but to just be the symbols of what a good working marriage in the midst of all of that you have been gifted with from God, and still be able to say, honey, I love you, because I can see that, right? So you know what, y'all? He brought y'all here, and we about to bring you where you need to go right here on Inspiration 1390. Dorinda Clark, take us there. It's the Brunch Bunch. Y'all are amazing. I am in awe. So we're talking about the Giving Gala. So actually, we're getting people, since it's sold out. We're getting. Is it streamed? Can people? It'll be streamed. This event that's coming up, and it's coming up tomorrow. And do you have the streaming information?
Getting it all together. I don't have it together right now.
Okay, you'll give it to us later. You got to give it to us today so that we can put it on our socials. Okay. And you said the December 20th event is at the field at the Shed Aquarium. That's huge. So what happens at the gala? Do you all give out awards? I know you give out.
Well, we're gonna give out money.
Love gifts.
Money. It will be.
How do you determine who gets what and how much
You have to be in the building.
Oh.
500 to 30,000. Last December, we gave over $200,000 in cash.
in one night?
In one night.
Y'all related to Willie Wilson?
No.
I'm just kidding.
We know.
Yes.
Gave out one house last December and 8 vehicles. Yeah.
And 8 vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
honey.
we're just gonna turn it up tomorrow.
Well, I would say this is the biggest turn up ever.
Yeah.
So run. No, right?
Make you want to run?
Yes, God is good.
Going back in.
All righty.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You already know who it is. You already know what we do. We came. It's always our aim to send you back better than you came. But today it's not just better, it's the best. I am sitting here with Julian and Jeanette Outley. And let me tell you something that just blew my mind. I said, so what are the gifts that you're going to give at this event? And can it be streamed? The answer was absolutely, it'll be streamed. We're going to have all of that on our socials as soon as we get the information. So you can go on our socials later on after 4 o'clock and you'll be able to stream it. But what the gifts she told me about will shock the nation. Come on, Jeanette. Tell me what you're giving out.
We're giving out little money, some money.
Little money?
We're giving out-
$2,500 to $30,000. And you have to be in the room.
Yes.
And so you said last time at this event, you gave out a whole house.
A whole house.
A whole house. And how many vehicles?
It was 4. It was 4 vehicles.
4 vehicles.
Yes.
When I tell you that you guys are right up there with Santa Claus,
Oh.
I don't know. I think you might be. I think you might be his helpers. So if you do not have the ticket to go tomorrow, you definitely want to follow them on Facebook, Julian and Jeanette Outley, that's Outly, so that you can be in the building for this gift giving and meet these fantastic people on December the 20th at the Shed Aquarium. Now, why the Shed? What made you decide to go to the Shed?
You know what? We had 3 different locations and we just love the scenery.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Especially
It's
December.
It's beautiful that time of year.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So you guys got time now. You can get your outfit together. You can get your mink coats. That's girls and gals. I mean, girls and guys, you can get your mink coats together and you can step up on the Shed because that whole runway is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I would hate to come behind y'all, though. Because I can see right now, this is just casual. I can see right now, you all came to slay on December the 20th. Listen, thank you so much for gracing us. Thank you for doing what you're doing. God, continue to bless them so they can continue to be a blessing for others. Y'all, keep up the good work. I cannot tell you how impressed I am with you, your heart, your giving, and your love for each other and your children. You know, the Bible does tell you, leave a legacy. So for most of us in our community, it is impossible to do that. But you have shown us that it is through God.
Yes.
The possibilities are endless. What do you want to tell the people on your going out?
Trust God. Trust the process. And love on your neighbor.
That's right. Jeanette?
I would say walk in forgiveness.
Mm.
You can't move forward or try to come up if you don't forgive. You just go fall right back down. God does not hear your prayer if you do not forgive.
Yes. Well, that's a word or two. That's 2 words. You guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And believers, we appreciate you. And on this Throwback Thursday, we want to encourage you, just like the late, great Reverend Clay said, tonight, when you get in your bed, pull the covers up, wrap your arms around yourself, and know that angels are watching over you. Hey, y'all, we love you. I love you, Brunch Bunch.
Love you, Tammy.
Love you, Tammy.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Up next is AC Green. And of course, right after that, you know we do it all night long, right here on Inspiration 1390. It's the Brunch Bunch signing out. And we want to encourage you to stay optimistic.
Awesome.
Thank you. You guys, did you hear that? Some people can't even get it for themselves. Here they are giving it away. I mean, what a heart. That is God working every single minute. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.